And hey guys, Teen Fashion Tips here. So, we all want to look better and feel our best, but of course, that comes with a healthy lifestyle. Nobody tells you this. When you go to school, usually all you're there to learn is math, numbers, science, stuff like that. Even in gym class, they might teach you how to shoot a basketball, but they teach you nothing about how to eat right, how to feel right, and how to actually proper exercise. So, again, this comes from somebody who was overweight, who is still currently losing weight and rebuilding their body. So I wanted to provide some tips that I have that I've gone through to not only up the quality of my life, but just feel better altogether. So my first tip is all about your diet. Now, I know that again we talk about Western cultures, you could be from other parts of the world, but the main thing is McDonald's, Coke, chips, sweets, candy, that kind of stuff, it's not good for you. You might feel good in the moment eating it, but inside your body is screaming at you for eating that. Not only is the level of sugar spiking your insulin, making you feel hungry again, giving you headaches, causing all sorts of health problems, you're also just gaining weight by eating those useless calories that don't fill or give you nutrition. So, again, it's tough to do this, especially if you have a lot of caffeine or sugar, is it's basically like drugs. You become addicted to it. And if you don't have it, you don't feel good. And that is why you need to slowly cut down on it at once a week or something. Even once a week, have a cheat meal once a week. That's million times better than eating candy or McDonald's every single day. And a lot of people say that, oh, I don't eat McDonald's every day, but in America at least, 60% of people have McDonald's once a day. That's a pretty big amount of people, and it shows in the obesity levels. Now that we've covered our diet, again, a few tips, like I'll make a video if you want me to teach you like some cooking techniques and stuff. I'm Middle Eastern, so my cooking techniques involve a lot of lamb and spices, but I can also cook just Canadianized healthy food. That is basically a substitution for the unhealthy stuff that you want to eat. If you do want that, drop it in the comments. Moving on to the second tip is your exercise. Now, this is tough for a lot of people. If you're overweight, it's really, really hard to get started. It was hard for me to get started too. But what got me started was walking. Now, a lot of people think, oh, walking, it doesn't do anything. The thing is, walking burns about 100 calories an hour if you're doing it at a decent pace. And walking does not hurt, and it's something you do every day. It's a way just to get active for an hour. Even burning an extra 100 calories over the week is 700 extra calories. Now, you shouldn't eat those back, but a caloric deficit, which is the thing that helps you lose weight, is about 500 calories a day. So it's like you have an extra day of a caloric deficit just by exercising. Now, along with that, you should just not do cardio completely, because if you end up doing cardio completely, you'll kind of end up where I am, where it's called skinny fat almost, where you'll start eating your muscle instead of losing your fat. So you have to do a combination of both strength training and cardio. So when you just get started, walking is completely fine. Just get up and move for an hour a day. But as you slowly start seeing the progress and it gets easier and easier, not only do you up your steps a day, but you also incorporate some strength training. So that could be bicep curls, shoulder presses, any of the machines behind me if you have them, or just dumbbells, anything like that, just to get some strength into your muscles. So along with that, you should also be supplementing yourself, because especially if you're starting now with your diet to eat a little bit healthier, you might be consuming less calories than you need. You can supplement this with a protein shake, and that's what your muscles need to grow, is protein, and it preserves your muscles. And again, like I said, that's something I went through, is I was really wide and overweight. Now I'm a little bit too skinny, so now I need to train more and also eat more and get more protein in my diet while still maintaining a healthy, balanced diet. No, the third is your mentality. Now, there's something that's come across, and you'll notice this with a lot of channels even in mine, is it's called the hustle culture, and how to make yourself better all the time, 24/7, never give yourself a break. Well, this is a great habit to have when you're young. You also need to know when to relax and play, because as you get older, you'll yearn for those days where you had the freedom to mess around. This doesn't mean going out and doing destructive habits, but this might be meaning seeing your friends, playing a sport you love, doing something along those lines. If you do those kind of things, then it's just fun. You don't always have to be on the 24/7 grind, and that's a mistake a lot of people make, is if you don't get proper sleep and in the right mental state, you'll burn out and you'll fail. I know this, for an example, is with school. I always say, like, stay up till about 2 a.m., no longer studying. Those people who stay up till about 4 a.m. studying later than that, they're not retaining anything. They're just forcing themselves, and it's not helping them, and they'll see it on the test. So usually what you should do is actually plan ahead so you can be studying at 9 o'clock. Then if you have 2 extra hours, maybe you can exercise a little bit. Maybe you can spend family time, hang out with a loved one, do something like that. So planning ahead and making stuff puts you in a better mental state, so you're able to do that. It's the main thing you'll always see, is there's always somebody going to be better than you, are always going to be chasing it. But if you don't take a step back to appreciate what you've already done and how far you've come, then it's all for nothing and you'll lose motivation. That's what happened to me when I was 200 pounds. If I don't appreciate where I am now at 160 pounds, I would have given up because I'm not where I want to be yet, but it's been quite a few months since that started. But I know that I've made progress and I'm proud of myself. Yes, there's bodybuilders and a ton of people way better, way fit, way more successful than me in even shorter time. But what I've been able to do, I'm proud of. And I will still keep pushing to do better. But I also understand that there's no rush. And as long as I put my best effort in, that's all that matters. So, like I said, this is another part of the mentality. So I've covered your stomach with your eating, your body with exercising, and your mind now, like we're talking about. Is another thing you have to watch out for is Instagram influencers and that kind of stuff. Is if you see these people, a lot of them aren't natural or they have all the time in the world to exercise. As many people in their daily lives, if you work a 9 to 5, you don't have 5 hours in the gym, unlimited supplements, fitness trainers, dietitians, or even if you aren't natural, testosterone supplements. These kind of things, you can strive to look like them. It's great to have a goal, but you know that with your natural body, it's going to be a lot harder to achieve those goals. Now, furthermore, and the final thing I want to conclude with is just know that you're good enough no matter what you do. I know that a lot of people struggle with their self-image, whether it's their body, their mind, or their muscles. It's just know, as long as you work and better yourself every day and you're better than the last day, that's a success. Even if it's you didn't drink a Coke yesterday or you had one less gummy bear. Even just that small improvement means you're better than yesterday. And that's all you have to do, is know that your body is the one thing in life you can never get rid of. You can always switch your job, your money, all that, but your body, you're stuck with that for your entire life. And there's nothing else you can do but take care of it and your mind. With that in mind, thank you guys so much for watching. Team Fashion Tips out.